we'll see. Oh,
Good night, y'all.
good night.
Good evening. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
But we're really on here this late because the game was on.
Because the game was on.
And the 49ers won. Woohoo.
He's so excited.
I want to go yelling. Yeah, I'm a 49ers fan.
Yes, he is. And
they won the game.
Yeah.
And they're going to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. To play the Chiefs. I'm surprised that the Chiefs won. Because, yeah, everybody thought the Ravens were going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nobody thought that anybody was going to beat the Ravens. But they did.
Yeah. So, I don't know who's going to jump on here, but some of y'all probably
asleep.
Either sleep. If you ain't watched the game, you probably sleep. You're getting your kids ready for bed for school tomorrow. Or getting yourself ready for bed for school tomorrow.
Because she would normally be in the bed.
Yes, because normally, you guys will get to know me. Normally, I'm in the bed.
Yeah. So I'm surprised she actually
around about 9:30.
Dip out on her brother. But she didn't.
I didn't because...
What's up, Michelle?
Hi. Hey, cousins. I'm not because we trying to do a thing called consistency.
Yes.
So
even if we're on here...
It was a crazy day.
Put my glasses on so I can see.
It was a crazy day, but we wanted to make sure...
So clear.
You can see now? Yes. We wanted to make sure that we were consistent with being on here. Just reaching out to you guys and making sure we were... I'm trying to get this thing off my screen, sorry. To make sure we were on here and that, we're going to show up every Sunday like we said we would.
Definitely.
We want to be consistent. I think that's one of the things that, I don't know, we just struggle with sometimes. I don't know about y'all, but we do. Sometimes we go through struggle with just being consistent. So, the last couple of Sundays we were talking about communication. Do you remember them all? Okay, so the first one was
just basic, just communication. All right? I don't think it was a specific. I know last week was talking about honesty and communication.
The first one was about delivery in your communication.
Yes.
Like what that delivery looks like in your communication. Tonight is going to be about your body language. And communication.
Watch the way you talk with your body.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just go right in?
Ken, what's up, good? Ken? So,
let's go Niners. Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Here we go. This is not going to be a talk.
It's not going to be a talk about football.
But that's also why we're on here so late.
Body language. Yes.
But we want to talk a little bit about body language. So I have my laptop over here, and I'm just going to read a couple things about body language that I feel like is necessary. So it says body language is the... What?
I'm sorry. I just laughed at what Ken said. Can't be out here neck popping. Definitely.
Right.
Definitely can.
Body language is the unspoken part of communication that we use to reveal our true feelings. That's crazy. To get our message, to give our message, more impact.
Wow.
Okay. So it reveals your true feelings. So So this is why it's important to not discuss certain things like either over the phone or through text message.
Because I don't know what you...
Because you could be on the phone or texting or whatever and be like all of this, but it comes across like, yeah, whatever, it's okay. But you could be like, just like Ken said, all this neck popping, like, no. So that's why you need to have majority of your conversations in person.
Yes.
They need to be in person, especially when they
need to be filtered through love and filtered through kindness.
They better be.
And not just expressing. There's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel.
Right.
But you got to express how you feel in love without trying to offend.
Do you know what? For us women, that could be really hard because we are like emotional beings.
But and it can be a challenge for guys too.
It can be.
And I think guys are more, women, ladies are probably more emotional, but men are more, we can be more direct.
Right.
And it can be like a punch, like a direct punch.
True, right?
Versus y'all like doing like slaps and like maybe like little stabs, and you don't even realize.
Like what? Like what you mean?
Like you said, emotional. So y'all can like all right. It just made me think of like a pick, like one of the little
like little
ice
things.
And it's like did I just like I'm bleeding? Oh shoot! Did I just get stuck with an ice pick? So it's like it can be kind of like intentional, but like more on the sneaky side.
Well, yeah, because I think women can do like
but we're like direct, like like you're getting on my nerves. But y'all may be like you know what I mean. You might say, I can't think of an example, but my point is you won't be direct,
right?
But you'll be intentional in making me feel
like a little more passive aggressive. Women, we
that
can
is
be
perfect.
We can be just passive aggressive about, you know.
And some of y'all are just aggressive.
Some are You're right. You're absolutely right. But I just feel like we don't even always pay attention to our body language when certain things are going on. So, like for instance, if there is a serious conversation that your spouse is trying to have with you, should you be watching the television?
Should I? No.
I'm asking.
Yes. Wait, huh? Well, if the 49ers is playing, yes.
No. Stop.
Oh,
no. So,
all right. Yeah, so okay. So, Pastor Jeff agreed with what I said.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you're right. He said yes.
What?
What? But wait, where we at?
It's a lot of comments. Okay.
It's gonna be messing up. So somebody said, I think Alicia said they communicate better when he's at work.
Okay.
But it definitely doesn't work over text.
Right.
And somebody else said that women are emotional.
Yeah.
But men are direct without emotion.
Right.
And that's true.
And that is very true.
So just so people know, all of our anytime we say something about like when
he tired.
Listen.
I think he tired. He over excitement about the game. He can't get his words together.
When we say stuff about men and women, we're not talking about all men and all women.
Right.
We're saying on average.
Right.
The average woman is more emotional and she can be passive aggressive.
Yes.
And the average man can be like direct but with no emotion. And it's like, it is what it is. That's what I'm saying.
It can be two extremes.
Right. It can be two extremes. And then it can be the opposite.
Right.
There are men that are more on the emotional side. Not saying that they're not real men.
No.
But they're on a more on the emotional side.
Right.
And men can be passive aggressive as well. So it's not everybody. Like whenever we say this stuff, obviously we're not talking about everybody is, you know, everybody falls in this category.
Right.
So, but people was popping up saying stuff.
So we trying to look at y'all comments.
Keep jumping back. Absolutely on average, right. Okay, so what did I say? For men is called multitasking. We're listening and watching TV. Exactly.
But for the woman, okay,
TV.
All right, listening and watching TV. But for the woman, it can send a message that you're not hearing me.
Very true.
Or that you're not, because now how many times have that have happened and you said, hold on. Like, wait, what you say? Right? And I'm just saying, so if that's what's happening, now he will pause it.
I'll be like, wait.
He'll put like, wait a minute, and he'll pause the TV.
Or I'll mute it.
Sometimes. Or he'll mute it.
That's not nice.
Hey, what you mean?
If I know that you're saying something, so I see a piece of hair.
So But that is just something that happens. But we just need to, like, as couples, understanding what body language really means and what that looks like for your spouse, because it can be a form of like, well, are you not paying attention? Is what I'm saying not that important to you? Like, we don't understand how it can shift intimacy for you if you don't feel heard. So if communication is not something that is looked at in a broader scale, it can affect so many other areas of your relationship that you don't even realize. So if the woman feels like she's not heard or not seen, look, most of us women, our first goal is not like sex in that instance. Can I say that on here? They're not gonna knock me off, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, all the ratchet stuff that people
I know,
on there,
but I just want to make sure. But
that.
So because of that, we need to make sure that we are hearing each other and understanding each other's language when it comes to communication and how we really communicate with each other, right? So if my husband is like, now's not a good time for communication. Guess what, ladies? We're gonna have to sit that down, and we just gonna have to wait a minute until it's the appropriate time, because you can't have your husband totally in that moment, and let him have his moment, let him do what he got to do, and then you wait until it is the appropriate time for that to be the case. Now, if it's a heated situation, then husbands, you might need to just bring it on in, right?
Yeah, and that's, so we talked about it. I think we
just trying
talked about it last week, like just not wanting to, not being, what's the word I want to say? Just not being argumentative. There you go.
That's yeah.
And when you're communicating and when you're using body language, your body language can be argumentative.
Yes, it can be.
You can be yelling with your body, and you're saying something like calm, but your body or your facial expression.
Can you go to this on your phone
totally
so it's easier to read comments?
Okay,
that way I ain't gotta sit here and keep going like this, and people looking at my face like, so why she keep coming so close to the screen?
So so we gotta make sure that we are paying attention to how we look when we're saying stuff.
Yeah, how we be looking? Like how y'all be like, so when it's time, are we like looking like like
right?
That look already says
shut up.
I'm not about to hear nothing you about to say. I don't care what you about to say. This is about me and my feelings and how I feel. You can't go into a conversation like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can't go into a conversation like this.
Yeah.
This means I'm closed off, and once I put these arms down, I'm about to unleash.
Not all right.
I'm just saying.
On average.
Because
I do that a lot when I'm like sitting and talking. And that to me, like, I'm not closing you off from.
True, but it depends on the situation.
No, I'm talking about period. Like if I'm sitting talking with somebody, like if I'm just sitting there like right, like me mentally, I'm not like shutting you off or shutting you out.
Right.
You know
I think, but yes, I agree with that, because there are moments where I feel like I'm like that. But when I am intentional in my conversation, that is something that I'm not going to do, because I don't want to look like, I don't want to appear like. It's about body language. It's about, if I'm in a conversation with you and we're trying to come to some type of agreement on something, I can't appear to you that I'm not trying to work this out. So if we're sitting here talking and I'm like this, it appears that I'm like closed off. It just appears that you're closed off. And that is something that you just don't want. You don't want if you are trying to be intentional about your body language with your spouse. Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. So it's just a couple of things that I have listed here. It's just different things that are just negative when it comes to body language. So
that you're
not
shutting the convo down or don't
speak. Say it louder.
So Alicia said,
"Is it on here?"
Yeah, I'm sorry. Alicia said, well, before that, Felicia said your body language says more than what your mouth says.
That part.
Your body
right
speaks
there.
Truth, always, just my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
Very true.
And sometimes your body is saying what your mouth isn't saying.
Right.
Which can be confusing.
It's
like,
talk about sending mixed messages.
It's like,
talk about mixed messages.
It's like, yeah, I love you too.
Right.
Like, do you love me, or you just
like? Cause you sure did that.
You sure enough flipped that neck.
What'd you do?
Sure enough flipped that neck.
Oh.
And so it's like your body language needs to match what you're saying, or your body language. Just don't show body language. Just stand still.
That's hard sometimes. Just stand still.
Just stand still and see the salvation of. Just stand still and just talk. Don't be flipping your neck. Don't be rolling it. Don't be what they call it, duck mouthing your mouth. Like no duck mouth when you're conversing with your spouse.
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be reading.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, so Alicia said, but it can be perceived that you're shutting the convo down or don't want to engage.
Right.
That's true.
Yes.
So that's why it's important that we're not showing certain gestures with our body.
Yes.
Because it's a saying, actions speak louder than words, right? Mm-hmm. So you can say that you feel one way, but your actions are going to like Felicia said, your actions are going to speak truth.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely.
You got to be careful with how you're acting and how your gestures and your body language, because it's gonna reveal the truth of what you're what you mean.
Absolutely.
Even if it doesn't say specific words, it can say, "You getting on my nerves," or "I'm done with this conversation."
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you really don't need to. But
true. I think the important thing is we don't always realize that our body tells a story that our lips don't all the time. And when you find out that that's the truth in the matter, it makes you just sit and really focus on how can I be more intentional, or how do I really feel? Randy said something about eye contact. Hey, Rand. I think I'll see you tomorrow at work. But I think it is important because we talked about eye contact earlier. I know we talked about eye contact earlier, and how often are we in a conversation with somebody and we don't look at each other and we don't really, and it's funny because if you really pay attention, if you are looking in the eyes of the person that you're talking to, it almost feels like you're like, this is the person that I love. I can't just go all off the deep end. I can't just go all off on this person. If you're looking at this person in their eyes, because you don't want to intentionally hurt them, you want to get your point across.
If you do, then you need some counseling.
We need to go, but counseling might have to happen if you feel, because sometimes things happen and you might have to kind of wipe those things out, get rid of those things, or kind of dig down to kind of figure out what's the root of the issue that's causing you to feel the way you feel. And then we get back to the real reason of why you chose this person in the first place. Because there's always, you can always get back to that place. You just got to be willing to get back there, right? So just the thought process of having eye contact and the power that you can have in your communication when you have eye contact is so amazing. So these are just like little tips and tricks, and I know it's great that we're having conversation, but try it, do it. Let's be intentional about having great relationships. Let's be intentional about having a healthy marriage. It's not going to happen overnight. No. It does not happen overnight. And we all go through things. us included. No, nobody is exempt, right?
Nobody is
But
exempt.
we have to work towards it.
Yeah.
Like love and the being in love with somebody, and then with the person that you're with, it takes practice.
Yeah, it takes
like
work.
it takes work. You have to do it. Isn't it amazing that the stuff that don't take work, like sin, don't really take work. Do it.
Just
like
do it.
the negative stuff don't take work.
Yeah.
You rolling your neck don't take work.
work.
Righteousness takes work.
Doing
the right thing takes work. And those are the things that get us closer to joy, closer to just having a happier marriage, just having just the simplicity of life that I believe God intended with marriage. Like it's supposed to be it's supposed to be simple, right? It is not supposed to be full of a bunch of turmoil, because we are ordained to come together and wreak havoc, right, on the devil's camp. Like, because our union is supposed to mimic the union of Lord Jesus and the church, his bride, right? So if we're supposed to come together and mimic that, we're supposed to wreak havoc on the devil's camp. How can we do that when we can't even come together and have a conversation?
Right.
We can't even look each other eye to eye without being offended. We can't give each other feedback about how to be better, because we always think somebody judging me. And it's like, but this is the person that your heart is supposed to love. This is the person that you are in covenant with. This is the person that loves you and sees the good and the bad, and they still there.
Right.
They still there. Like the thing is, we chose to be with this person, right? So you also need to choose to have a good conversation, choose to have a good day, choose to have a good marriage, and y'all both have to collectively walk towards that. And I think a starting point to that is good communication. What does that look like? What is your body language like when we hit some hard moments? Because we all going to hit them,
right?
But we got to figure out how we communicate. And you have to be gentle with each other in communication. Gentle in your body language. We cannot be standing there like this.
Right.
Like what? Hands in our head, just like, no. Because that is not gentle. I wouldn't want to talk to me either.
Right. And then the average man will shut down and be like, all right, never mind. I'm not going to talk.
Yeah.
So it's like certain gestures and certain body languages will cause, or even certain faces and looks will cause a man to not want to open up anymore.
Yes.
And not want to talk and not want to express himself, especially if, I think I saw somebody say earlier, when you don't feel like you're heard. And if a person doesn't feel like they're heard, then it makes them not want to talk anymore. It makes them not want to communicate.
Right.
Because
y'all are saying some good stuff in here.
Yeah.
Y'all really are.
So you can actually go to
Jay. Hey, Jay. Jay said, also, aside from body language, people remember how you make them feel versus what you said. And they usually only remember what you said because of how it made them feel. We adults, we can have a grown and calm conversation, but some people can only operate in chaos due to past trauma. Now, that is the truth. Isn't it something that the way that, and we talked about this, I think maybe 2 Sundays ago, but we were talking about how people communicate, and we were talking about the delivery of communication. And sometimes it comes from how you were brought up or how people talk to you. Right. And then you get into a relationship, a covenant marriage, and you got to relearn how to converse with that person. Right. Because they know what they getting into because they know you, but there are greater things. Yeah, sometimes there are greater things about you than that. So because you choose, everything ain't perfect about everybody. So you choose, but sometimes you think people just change.
Yeah, sometimes you getting the flower, you getting roses,
and then what?
You getting peaches, and then you say I do,
and then
that thorn shows up. The thistles show up. That rough side.
And then you be like, where'd that come from?
Like, who are you?
Yeah.
So Yeah, and that's I think that's the process in dating and courting is you're learning the person. Just like talked about today when when I was speaking and I was just saying how like when you know the good, the bad, the ugly, you get a chance to figure out who that person is and whether you want to love them or not, and whether you want to be with them or not. And the fact is, when you're not getting the real person during that courting process, you're getting you're getting a phony, then you're falling for somebody that's not real. And then once you say I do and the real them shows up, it's like, what the heck have I been bamboozled? Because hoodwinked because they are now revealing their true selves, and that true self is not the self that they were revealing throughout the courting process.
That's deep.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with body language. But my bad, I kind of went, But yeah, so
I'm just trying to look at it's a lot of. Oh, Alicia said.
Yeah, I was reading.
You watched that?
Bit. Yeah, she watched a show where it was talking about look into a couple's eyes, look into your spouse's eyes for 30 minutes a day, a couple times a week, without speaking any words. Woo!
You know what?
That. Wow.
And this would help their communication and their intimacy. I believe that. Because when you sit and look at that I just feel like when you sit and look at that person, now 30 minutes, babe, I don't think we haven't done like 30 minutes. We probably done like 2 minutes, baby. A minute?
I was going to say 30 seconds. No, we probably did at least a minute.
No, we probably looked at each other for a long time without you looking at me. Like, I probably just stared at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't do that because you be acting stalkerish too.
No. Okay, maybe I do.
So I do think that would be a nice thing to do.
Nice, yeah.
Like, you ain't even gotta overload it. 30 minutes multiple times a week, that's a lot. Especially Alicia, you with the children running around. So you probably, but even if you thought, why not do it for like 10 minutes? Just to have a quiet moment, because one, it's intentional. You are building your relationship with your spouse. That is something that's very intentional. Yeah. So I think that is necessary. Busy families need intentionality with your partner. Like with your spouse, you need intentionality because before you know it, y'all are going to be roommates.
Yeah, and
and we ain't trying to have that. So you need to be intentional. So how about we spend 5, and we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about it next Sunday. Yeah. But we all gotta remember to do it though. Those of us that are on here that are married, remember to do that. I really think it is important that we prioritize what our communication is like, what our intimacy is like. And this is not just about intercourse. It is not just about that. This is about like the idea of intimacy is this person that knows the deep things about me. Yeah. And they can come to me and they can release and open up to me and not feel ashamed and be bare and be open and naked and not worry about anything. Right. That is the heart of what it is. And then the other things are just second nature. That just normally happens. But it's almost like there are things that you got to break down and get to the area of trust in order for everything else to be like super easy. But intentionality is important. So how about this week we do 5 to 10 minutes of just looking at each other. Now, I feel like at the very beginning we might bust out laughing, looking at each other. But I think it's intentional because how wonderful is it to just sit with your partner and just laugh and just have, just pure fun. So I think that is something that we can do. So everybody that's on here that is married, we're going to do that and we're going to talk about it next Sunday. Listen, my wife and kids wait for me by the door every time I come home. I literally walk into the house. Oh man, I literally walk into the house with a smile on my face and excitement from my family as a man coming home to not only peace. Hold on. Where did I move it?
Yeah.
To not only peace but respect and appreciation. It kills a lot of arguments. You are so right. You are so right. And negativity. Then it's my job to help my wife feel the same when I'm home and help her where I can. I think that is so important. Yeah. How do we treat our spouse when they come home? Yeah. How do we receive them when they come home? Yeah. They shouldn't have to come home to, a nagging wife. And vice versa. Like, if the wife comes home...
I thought you were taking out the trash.
Or you ain't bring groceries home?
The dinner ain't cooked?
Like,
dinner ain't ready yet?
Right. Like so, bruh. Yeah, no. So, I just feel like...
I just got home from work, too.
Right. Right. Because things is just like, both husband and wife out working... it's just, you still got...
It just depends on the household.
The household, yeah, but you still got stuff to take care of. And Jay, I know Coral is just running things at home. And I know she is. And everybody's life is different. And then I know what that life is like. I was a stay-at-home mom for about 9 years. So the job... You
need to get out there and work.
He did not. He did not. But it's my job to make home a safe place for him. If I'm home, and when I'm not home, like the fact that I'm out working, I still want home to be a safe place for him, because he's the man of the house. And I respect him as that. He is the king of this castle. And I want to make sure that he wants to come home to me in this house. And we want to always make it a home. And I don't want to make it irritate. And I don't want to make it confrontational. I want him to be able to come home and just be like, I can chill and rest and be at peace, because I don't have to, my home is a sanctuary. So I think that is such a blessing, Jay, that you can come home and everybody is so excited when you come home. And it's just such a peaceful and loving environment. That's such a blessing.
And that's something that we should, that's another thing we should try. Let's try that this week too. Yeah. When your spouse comes home, whether it's your spouse coming home or you coming home, don't matter. Treat them or greet them with excitement, greet them with love, greet them with, genuine, happiness that they're there.
But even if it's out of the ordinary, because it might be different. It might be different for them because you might not do it.
And then explain, no, I know it's different. I apologize. But I just want you to know that I appreciate you. Right. I just want you to know that I'm happy that you're home. Listen, I just want...
it's amazing what positivity can do, how it can shift things.
Yeah, it might shift their mind, all right, cool. And then they'll be excited to come home. Right. And then they smiling when they come home.
Yes, Felicia, yes, I'm so glad. She said she's learning so much from this conversation.
Good, praise the Lord.
So Alicia said, I can do better with that because I just be trying to get things done. And that is very true. A mom and a wife's mind is just, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. And especially when you trying to do things in the house and make the house work and you work, for a company. I know, Alicia, you work at home, but still that's a lot because the baby's at home with you. And I know it's a lot, but it is trying to figure out what time you got or what time you can allot for you two to be together. I don't care what it is. You have to just figure out what particular time I can get this done. Because if there's a moment where the house gonna be a mess, guess what? It's gonna be a mess. But me and my man gonna be good. We gonna be good. Babe, do you remember when we were living on Benson, right? Mm-hmm. And after a certain point, by 8 o'clock, we put the kids to bed.
Yeah.
I don't care if you tired. Y'all going to bed.
Going to bed.
Y'all, like, so we intentionally put them to bed. We moved our couch from the side of the wall into the middle of the floor. And we used to watch movies, smack dab in the middle of the floor. Right. And we used to watch movies. And it just was intentionality.
Yeah.
We couldn't always go out. We couldn't always go to the movies and things like that. So we just did something to make it feel different. Yeah. To just make sure we were being intentional about spending time together and what that looked like. So I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Make sure we, like, just going over the 3 Sundays we had, make sure when it comes to our delivery with certain information, it stays as positive as possible. And you're not trying to come at your partner, because it's not about coming at them, because we want to have more peace than we want to be right. It ain't about being right. It's about how do I have peace in my home, right? So we talked about delivery. Last week was about
honesty.
Being honest. Being honest. In love. Being honest in love. Not trying to feel like I got to get my point across and he going to hear what I got to say. Or no, I'm going to tell her this and then you just as harsh as you want to be. Yeah. No. There's a way to be honest, and there's a way to do it in love while you're gentle with your spouse. And be careful about that body language. We want to make sure your body language is open, that is inviting, that because you want to be open. This is a person that you want to be able to tell things to, because this is the person that is becoming your best friend. Yeah. Like, so you want to be able to be open, so you can't do that clenching. You can't do that, like, just holding it all and like, what you laughing at?
I'm sorry. When you said clench, I just thought of like somebody clenching their cheeks. I'm sorry.
But you can't, right? You can't.
No, you can't. Yeah.
So body language is very important. Women, how we do certain things, like we don't always have to be, I mean, first of all, most of us ain't really got to do much of anything to get our husband's attention, but a little gesture, leaning in towards him, rubbing his face, just any little thing, just to let him know like how you feel goes a long way. We always don't have to say I love you, because that's probably not a thing for everybody, but your body language and how you handle certain situations, and it's not always about having a deep conversation. It is your normal everyday. Like, how many of us, if your husband walks by you and don't do something, touch you or whatever, don't you feel like what I do? Why you mad? Because most times you make a gesture it almost lets me know that we good. It almost lets me know that I don't have to worry about nothing.
I got you covered.
Right. Oh, I know. So that's just, it is just that particular area of language. Like the body language and certain gestures mean so much. Yeah. And those are the things that you don't like. He don't have to walk by and say, I love you all the time. Because I'll be like, all right. But if you walk by me and you don't like nudge me or touch me or whatever, and you do it a couple times, excuse me, sir, is you good? Are we good? Because that gesture means something. Yeah. So just, I just want to make sure that we are being intentional and being intentional about growing our relationships with our spouses, growing our relationship when it comes to communication. Because I think a lot of times when we talk about communication, everybody always think about the arguments and hard conversations. What about the normal everyday stuff? Like, what do y'all do? Do y'all flirt with each other? Like, do y'all like that's body language. Yeah. A lot of that could be body language. So I know there's a couple people just jumping on here. Hey D. Hey Colleen.
Yeah, hey.
Hi everybody. And those of you that probably jumped on here a little bit late, it's a whole video. We're not gonna hold you guys too much long. You wanna know why?
Cause we was tired.
Because I like to go to bed.
Yeah, I was
And,
kind of napping during the game. Especially when
like
we weren't doing well.
A couple minutes.
Then the second half, we started doing good.
Right.
I woke right up.
Yeah, he sure
And
did.
now I'm back to nappy.
Yeah. So we love y'all so much. We enjoy just having these conversations with you guys, and we love the dialogue. So keep it coming. If there are, and I'm wondering if we're gonna figure out a specific time we going have these. I don't know.
Right now, all that matters right now is consistency.
Is that we doing it? Okay.
I mean, we can get to that, but
all right.
I'm just proud that we're consistently doing it.
Yeah.
Because we did before, we may have done 1, maybe 2 in a row, and then after that, we kind of fell off the wheel, and then we just fell off the face of the earth.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Of us.
So, next Sunday.
Same bat time. Same bat place.
I don't know what the topic is going to be.
Different bat conversations.
But maybe if you guys have like topics or things you want to talk about or throw at us, put it in the comments. Send us messages. Some of y'all that got our cell number, whatever, text us. We're here to just discuss and help and talk and have dialogue. So we appreciate you guys so much. What did he say?
She just said, hey,
she just said, hey, y'all.
I love that y'all do this.
Oh, so we love you guys so much. Like I said before, we enjoy these. And I think these videos last for like 30 days. So y'all can always go back and watch them. Yes. And if there is something that you guys want us to talk about, just absolutely let us know.
Let us know.
But you got anything before I close us out?
No, I think no.
You good?
Yes, I think so.
You guys be blessed. I pray the blessing of the Lord, you guys, on your life,
on your marriage,
that on your marriages, that it really maketh you rich and addeth no sorrow with it. I just pray that you are intentional about your marriage, that you put as much energy into it as you put in other things that probably won't last, right? So I'm just praying that these conversations will help you increase and help you grow, and your marriage will be stronger than you ever thought possible. In Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Amen. Name. You guys have a good night. Have a good week. And until next Sunday.
Until next Sunday.
Peace.
Love you guys.
Maybe not.